Well, hello YouTube. Today I'm back off to the Harley dealers and hopefully going to get some more test rides done. And see if I can strike a deal on the old Triumph. Because I am definitely without doubt looking to change. It's a great bike. I've had some fun on it, but it's just too big and heavy. The number of times I've nearly dropped it just manoeuvring it into my garage. Are considerable. You know, you're trying to reverse it in, foot slips on some gravel, and you tend to lose your balance. And it's heart in the mouth time, because I know full well that once it goes over a certain point, there is no stopping it. I know a Harley is heavy, but a lot of the weight in a Harley is low down, so it's got a much better centre of weight thing going on, whereas the Triumph, it just seems to be all up the top. It's really hard to explain. I've been doing loads of research on the Harleys. I think I'm pretty set on a street bob, whether that's a brand new one and I'll spend a few thousand customizing it. I've watched some YouTube videos where you can get a batwing fairing called Memphis, or made by Memphis, and it's quite clever actually, because it's quick release, so you can remove it very quickly, instantly. So, you know, if you're doing a long tour, you can use the batwing. Then when you get to the other end, if you're just going to be cruising around, you can take the batwing off and have your full chopper look. You can also add stereo to it, and you can get bags as well to make it look bagger style. Again, they're quick release, so I think it's the way to go. Obviously if you did all that via Harley parts, it would cost you thousands, but the batwing is about 250 quid. The fitting kit is about 50 quid, so that's only 300. If you get the stereo, that's another 250, but I probably wouldn't bother with that. And the bags, I'm not sure on the bag prices, but you're not talking £1,000 for a set of backpacks like you would with Harley. yeah, if I got a stock brand new street bob, then I would definitely want to stage one it straight away, get the pipe, air filter and mapping done. I'd like a removable pillion seat and a removable sissy bar so that I can take Sam out on it. There's two options with the street bob. You've got the standard one, which has got the spoked wheels, mid controls and mini eight hangers. But then you've got the I don't think it's not the S, I think it might be special, and that is only comes in one colour. It's the denim, which is I quite like. It's black, but matte black. It's got flat bars, drag bars, which I like. It's also got forward controls, which I don't want, and it's got alloy wheels, which are okay. So I like the special, but I'd have to hopefully get them to swap the forward controls to mid controls at no cost, ideally. Otherwise I'll have to have the standard one, and again that one's not perfect because it's got the mini 8 hangers, which when I test rode it I don't actually mind them, but I'd still rather have drag bars, so again I'd have to swap that. So it's we'll have to see. I would like to try a lowrider S. Again, that's in the Dyna range, but I really like the look of the lowrider S. It's got, I think it's already stage 1, it might not be, but it's certainly got a different air filter and things like that. And I think the lowrider S has got twin discs at the front. It's a bit more, well actually it's quite a bit more, but I do like the look of it, it looks mean. So I'd like to test ride one of those, but because it's the S, they might not have a demo, and it's a lot different to the standard lowrider, so I don't know what I'm going to do there. I might try and have a go on a street, no, not street bob, the fat bob, simply because the dealer seems to have a lot of those in second hand, so chances are I can get a second hand one with stage 1 already done, or various bits already done to it at the same cost as a new street bob. The idea of a the touring, the one that I test rode first, so the idea of one of those is growing on me, but they're a hell of a lot more expensive, and obviously a lot bigger. So I think the chances are At the moment, the most likely scenario is either a street bob or a lowrider S. But time will tell. Time will tell. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. Find my way across to Uppingham. Well, that was my mistake. I saw a Volvo coming towards me and it looked like it was flashing its lights, but quite often on bumpy roads it looks like cars are flashing, but they're not. It's because of the bumpy roads and the direction of the light. But on that occasion, I think it was likely that he was flashing because there was a horse. But I got slowed down and I pulled the clutch in and went past as slow as I could. And then I didn't open it up till a lot later. So all's good. But a lesson for country roads. Horses are on them. Big old house in there. Bloody hell. Massive. I used to like those wind turbines, but they're every bloody where now. Bit of an eyesore, to be fair. If you lived here looking out over them, when you can imagine the view when they weren't there, it's a bit of a piss take, really. What the fucking hell? the fuck was that all about? You can tell it's a bastard Sunday. Fucking everyone's going so freaking slow. Cool, isn't it? Highly grippy road surface on the corners. Quite like that. Hello again, YouTube. Riding through Market Harborough on my way back from the Harley dealers, and another test ride under my belt. I wouldn't be buying a low rider, as I've said in the video. I'm still mulling over the idea of a street bob. I found out that the demo bike that I rode, the stage 1 part is about 1200 quid. For the exhaust and the air filter, and the fuel management. Then the cams, I think, are around 800 quid, something like that. And the big bore conversion to make it a 110, which means replacing the heads, pistons. That makes it 1800 rather than 1800 and something rather than the 1600. That is about £2,000. So if I was to buy a stock Street Bob Special, which would give me the the drag bars, the denim paint work, and whatever else. Oh, the different wheels, and add all those bits on, it would come to about $15,999, which actually isn't too dissimilar to what the cost of the Explorer was. I also stated that if I was to do that, then I wouldn't want the forward controls. I'd rather have mid controls, so he would try and factor that in. And also I'd like a Daymaker light fitted, and again you would see what he can do. That he would, well, he's going to price it up and give me a total and see what it comes to. The only things I'd have to do to it then myself are I'd want a screen, a quick release screen, and some sort of quick release sissy bar, and then I think I'd be pretty much happy. I don't think there'd be a huge amount I'd have to do. Ooh, big crash.